All right, welcome to the third review of the evening. Up this time is Gray Zone. Gray Zone is best described as Men of War meets Commandos in a futuristic coat. It is an odyssey of a slave who turned against his masters. Use stealth or direct combat in squad based encounters. Expect memorable characters, fun dialogues, and lots of action. Um, More to the point, it's a RTS game, a real-time strategy type affair. Um, and this game was assigned to the Galax for review. So over to him for the details.
Honestly, I had a bit of a unfortunately, I didn't have a ton of time to play this, but also when I did, I didn't have a whole lot of luck with it. It's for certain. I don't know either Men of War or Commandos, and am only mediocre with real-time strategy stuff in general. But yeah, from what I've seen, this is a mobile game that was originally a mobile game or something, and it was in early access for a long time. It's released now, I guess, but I don't know how much more there is to it than there was then. There are things that were talking about 7 missions, and that was all that I saw on the select screen. So I can't make any promises about that. There is a story. There is pretty much full voice acting. It doesn't seem like a bad story, but a little bit generic. As it says, it's an odyssey of a slave who turned against his masters, and also there's an AI in a crystal amulet that he got from his dad for reasons. And the AI is, at least thinks it's a person, and apparently, see, at first I hadn't seen the futuristic coat part, and the most of the intro cinematic, or not cinematic, but like text scroll, which is kind of long. It's voiced. It did not seem super futuristic until the AI and the warp gate showed up, so that threw me a little bit. But obviously, that's just how it is. The controls are a little bit clunky. It's click to do things. There's a menu that lets you do various actions, such as talk to your AI or stealth, which this game definitely has stealth mechanics amounting to you can crouch. There are areas that are cover, and when you're crouching, you can see enemies' vision cones so as to not do that. But other than that, you're just either avoiding or killing. When you kill something, you can loot its body and get stuff. There are some RTS for me usually is like a step further out than this, at least in my head. But I get where it is. I found it's WAS to move the screen, Q and E to rotate the screen, and then other keys for the other buttons. And I found that a little bit awkward. And clicking will just path whoever you have selected to where you're clicking generally. I feel like I would have needed to play this for quite a while to really get a great sense of it, but also I feel like it didn't do a very good job of making me want to play it for a long time either. Like, there's a lot of talking. The themes of the story are simple, but a little bit, like, in terms of it being you were enslaved and now you're trying to fight back against the people that were enslaving you, but it's a little bit there's other stuff that kind of intrudes on that, which is not necessarily bad, but yeah. So overall, I guess I would kind of come down mixed on this. Like, there's clearly some effort into it, but I'm not sure the result is as good as they were thinking it is, and especially if the game isn't more finished than it was back when other people were talking about it, because I did double check a couple of other reviews to see if I was doing something wrong, and no, not really. And everybody mentions that it seems a little bit underdone, so beware of that. But I can't say it's like terrible, you know? Like, there's clearly some work put into it. What is it price wise?
I had it here. Oops, I accidentally closed it. Don't know why. Give me a sec.
Mm-hmm.
PC version looks to be $20.
Yeah, it's $20. There is also the soundtrack for $3.
I'll be honest, I played with the music quite down low, so I didn't get all of that. So I can't tell you if that's worth it separately. $20 might, I don't know. It's probably fair based on how much content there seems to be.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm not super enthusiastic about it, but it seemed decent. You know?
Hmm.
Do you guys have any questions or?
No, I think I'm good.
I think I'm good too.
Sorry, I can't go into more depth. I had a bit of a last few days.
It's fine. I'm sure we'll hear about it on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, so that'll about do it for Gray Zone here. Be sure to tune in after the break as we review The Legend of Gwen.